So, you want to live in Barcelona? You've come to the right place. Whether you're just curious or you're actually planning on moving here, we're gonna walk through the real cost of living here in Barcelona, Spain. To make it easy, I'm going to break down all of the chapters down below. We're gonna go through all of the major expenses and even the minor ones, but the things that pretty much everybody will have to spend when you're living here in Barcelona. First, we're gonna start with who we are. I am Natasha, I'm from Canada, and I live with my partner Juan Pablo, who is from Colombia. And this little goober, who's patiently waiting, is Bella. She's our little Portuguese pup that we adopted and rescued in Portugal when we were living there. So, let's go. Let's start with transport. So first things first, Bising. It's actually right behind me here. You can see all of these red things set up with the bicycles where you can go in, and there's the tram right behind me. So Bising is something really special. It's mostly for locals because you pay 50 euros per year to use it, and you've got these setups all over the city. So you can park your bike and ride to, I don't know, Sagrada Familia, or you can go to the beach, whatever you want. They're pretty much everywhere. If we're talking about public transport, it's pretty easy to do. So you go to a ticket machine, 40 euros per month gets you unlimited metro, bus, tram, all around the city. Or the other option, which is the one that I use, is 10 trips for 11 euro 35, which is pretty affordable. And honestly, I don't really use it very often because it's really easy to get around the city, and it's even easier if you have your own bike. I like walking because every time you walk, you look up and you see something new. If you are going to take a day trip out of the city, which I highly recommend you do because there's some amazing places, there are several tolls. They start around €1.25 and can be anywhere up to €5, so keep that in mind. If you have your own vehicle, to give you a rough idea of how much gas will cost per month, if you're taking weekend trips, which I highly recommend to some of these beautiful places around Barcelona, it'll run you around 50 to 80 euros a month, depending on how big your tank is. If you've got a moto and you're going to use it quite frequently throughout the week, gas would be about 10 euros per week. Parking starts at 3 euros for 1 hour, and then for a month it's anywhere from 80 to 120 euros, depending on the zone, depending on what you need. But it's better to be safe than sorry. So getting a garage is something that we think is really important. So we pay 90 euros per month for that. Next, accommodation. So this is where it gets a bit tricky. So it all depends on the zone and whether you're going to be inside of Barcelona or on the outskirts. Going on to the outskirts, you can find something to rent for 800, could be 2-3 bedroom house or apartment. It really depends. Now where we are, we have a 2-bedroom apartment in a very nice area. It's not the rich area, which we would consider Eixample or up in the northern part of Barcelona, Sant Gervasi, those kinds of areas. Where we are, we've got 2 bedrooms, furnished kitchen, living room, and 2 bathrooms. We pay 1,100 per month just for rent. If you are buying a house, it's a similar situation to renting. As soon as you're inside of the city, especially close to the center, it's going to be more expensive, and it gets more and more affordable the farther out you go. When it comes to utilities and monthly expenses, we've got a bit of a breakdown to look at here. So you're gonna pay gas, electricity, water, and internet, of course, right? Gas is 50 to 80 euros depending on the time of year, but you only pay every 2 months. Water for us has been a little bit tricky. Normally you pay every 2 months, but we've been paying every month because the estimations were a bit off. In the winter, it's 80 euros per month, and for the rest of the year it's about 50 euros per month. As for electricity, on average that's 40 euros a month. We actually get a package deal with our internet and both of our phone lines. 40 euros for internet per month, and for phone it's 15 euros each. So a total of 70 euros for internet and phone with the same company. Let's talk food. Normally you can get breakfast, which is coffee. Could be coffee with milk, could be an espresso with something like a croissant, or a typical Catalan breakfast. And that will run you $2.50. So if you want an idea of a typical meal and how expensive that might be, or how affordable that might be, the last place we went was actually for my birthday. We had appetizers, a main dish, dessert, drinks, everything. 2 people, 60 euros. And this was from one of the best vegan restaurants, I think in Europe, definitely in Barcelona. Now, if you want to go for tapas, in Barcelona, it's quite different from maybe other parts of Spain, especially in the south, where tapas usually come free with your drink. But in Barcelona, you have to pay for them. So those could be anywhere from 5 euros up to, I've seen 12 euros. It really depends on the place that you go. If we're talking adult drinks, when you like to go out, because that's a lot of the culture here in Spain, especially in Barcelona, going out, enjoying time with friends, family, that kind of thing. So beer will be 3 euros per glass, 5 euros for a delicious glass of wine. And if you're gonna have like a typical drink, like maybe vermouth or a cocktail, the prices are quite varied. So it could be 5 euros to 10 euros, depending on what part of the city you go to have drinks. Lastly, let's talk about groceries. So to give you an idea, Juan Pablo and I, we both eat primarily vegetarian or vegan based diets at home. As a whole, we spend 30 to 50 euros for healthy food. Pretty affordable if you ask me. Ready? Come here. Come here. Hey, come here. Ready? Ready? So since we are at the dog park, let's talk a little bit about expenses for your beautiful little pup. So on a monthly basis, we get Bella 60 euro food. It's the best of its kind. You don't have to get the best of the best, but that gives you an idea. So if you want anything a little bit more affordable, it's less than that. She did get really sick a few months ago, so we had to take her to the vet. So it cost about 180 euros, and she's fine now, of course. She just needed a bit of medicine. A regular checkup and a grooming between 30 and 40 euros. It's pretty easy to take care of. Let's get to some miscellaneous things. First of all, the gym or a recreational activity, maybe yoga, Muay Thai, CrossFit. These will cost you anywhere from 70 to 110 euros. I've used all 3, and that's what the price is per month. And you get quality here in Barcelona, and the classes are in Spanish or in English. Sometimes Catalan. I've experienced a Catalan yoga class once. Spotify next. I know it's a random one and it's not necessarily a necessity, but it is important to note that different countries have different price points. So here in Spain, it's 16 euros. And lastly, if we talk about digital nomadism, being a digital nomad like myself, I don't have an office. So sometimes I like to go into a co-work. There are tons here in Barcelona. They are really good quality. I've been to some in different parts of the world, and the ones here, pretty cool. To give you an idea, I usually do a hot desk pass, 100 euros for 10 day passes. Now, if you want your own desk, a fixed office, fixed meeting room, it can go anywhere from 100 to 250 euros per month. I think that's it for miscellaneous. All right, so thanks for being here. I hope you found something useful or interesting from the video. If you did, please give it a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, because it really helps me out. If you have any questions or if I missed something, please let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you next time. Take care.